He'll open up his gills and he'll let the little cleaner fish come through and basically clean them up. And they call that a cleaning station. So what he'll work on is, because again, he's in the wild, he'll lay down in some areas and he'll lay there, open his mouth real wide, open his gills, and hope that there's cleaner fish around that are going to take care of him for him.
Is there another question?
If the turtle is like a dog and bites everything, does it go after the fish and the sharks?
That's a good question. Since the turtles
Goes
like
after
to
the
bite
divers.
everything, do they ever go after the fish or any of the sharks?
They'll bite them. They can't do any harm to them other than, they can take a little chunk out of them or kind of bruise them. And you'll see them monkey around, but again, the turtle, I guess they're no dummies either. They're only doing it to antagonize them, kind of like how my son pesters his older daughter, or my older daughter, or his sister. He pokes at her a lot and antagonizes her, but he knows ultimately at the end who's going to win the battle.
Is there a reason why you only have this open at a certain time? I mean, people aren't standing in front of this window. I mean, would that freak out everyone in the tank if there was people looking at them all the time?
Not really. I'm not really understanding your question. I'm sorry.
Well, you have it, every half hour you let us look at this tank. You don't have us walking by it or standing
You'll
by it all
walk
the
through it
time.
later.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wondered if there was,
All right, I'm going to try to get some of these questions. Probably not all of them.
And 100, the alligator snapping turtle that you'll see around the bend here, they estimate he's over 110 years old. Here comes my little buddy now.
Great, I saw a couple more hands. How about Roy in the back?
I was wondering, do the turtles show a lot more intelligence than the sharks and fish, and how do they show that?
All right. Are the turtles a lot more intelligent than the other animals? And if they are, how do they show that? Do they play around, or are they just not very smart?
I don't know that I would say they're more intelligent. They're definitely smart animals. They're very curious animals, and that's what makes them very playful. They're just, especially as what we classify as a young adult, they're going to constantly swim around and test out what's in their environment. One of the other challenges is a turtle does need to grind on his beak a little bit, so sometimes he likes to bite things and do things just as maintenance to his beak, so that because it'll continue to grow on him as well.
We have time for one more.
Is that a male or female? And when do they do with the eggs if that's female?
Okay, the turtle, and then I'll get your question. I'm sorry. The plants on the rock? Good question. What are the plants on the rock? And to add on to that, are they real?
Okay. First of all, no, they're not real. They're all made out of a rubberish material. And they simulate coral heads because that's what the creatures are.
And here's Uncle Dan. Do something.
That's probably not going to work with the flash, but
I got a lot of good ones. I'll email to you. Sure.
Dylan, stop. Come here.
After millions of years in the Earth's oceans, all 8 species of sea turtle are now either endangered or threatened.
Still walk.
What's the stick for? Push them away?
For the turtles, to push the turtles away.
Oh, because the turtles nibble.
They bite. Yeah.
Sea turtles rest on the bottom of the ocean for up to 2 hours at a
Dude, you
time.
might want to look behind you there,
But
buddy.
most surface to breathe.
Hey, Dill.
What?
Do you see that big shark sneaking up on Uncle Dan?
Look, the sharks are going
He said they don't have to worry about it. Whoa, look at that one.
Whoa.
Duh.
Look out, Uncle Dan, tell me.
He said they don't have to worry about the sharks, they have to worry about the turtles. That's who they watch out for.
Della, stay right here, honey. Stay here.